Hey guys, I'm back. This is day two. Today's card show was in Wichita, Kansas at Rock's Dugout, which is a card show or a card shop that's inside of a local bowling alley here out in East Wichita. So I'm going to go through, not everything is on the camera. It's only just a few cards. I got other things I'm going to slide in. It was a pretty productive day as far as set building went. There's a lot more opportunities than yesterday, but that's because the show was like 3 or 4 times the size. With that said, we'll start going through this and see what I got. We'll start off with Mr. K-Line here. Several of these cards that you're going to see right off the top was a trade that I made for some Kevin Biggio cards. It's a guy here locally, so he brought these in. I think I also owe him a Luis Robert that he saw in yesterday's video he wanted. So these top two were part of the Luis Robert trade. So there's a couple of cards. Casey Mize and Al Kaline. I would not have probably ever gotten these cards if he didn't have them. I just don't collect Panini brand items. So I believe that's what these are. So 2021 Panini. So I'm glad he had these. So he was looking to move them off for cards that he needed. So both Biggio cards and the Luis Robert card that you saw in yesterday's video were traded for those. There's a couple others. I'll point them out as we go. Didn't have this Casey Mize. This was in a box. I don't remember how much it was. Pricing was all over the place. I bought stuff if it was a good deal. If I thought it was high, I said, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to pass. So, you know, everybody has their price points, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine. Another Torkelson Bowman Chrome card this year. So not a rookie, it's just a prospect card, I believe. Yeah, Bowman Chrome prospect. So, we saw yesterday's video. You also saw that I picked up a Casey Mize Chrome version of this card. This one is the red border. Still don't have the base card yet, but I'm sure it'll turn up soon. As many people know that I'm collecting Mize now. Found a paper version of the Chrome Redux. I'm sorry, the paper version of the Redux from 65. I think I found one of those. These two cards are also in that trade for the Biggio and the Robert card. So again, would not be collecting Donruss Panini cards, but primarily because I'm one that kind of likes to see the logo on the hat. So, and but anyways, I'll be happy to add these to my PC for Casey Mize. I did pick up, I think there's 2 of these, if I remember right. Yeah, there's 2 of them. They came from 2 different tables. Snag these. Again, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember the pricing and all this stuff. I spent quite a bit today, but a lot of it was on one card, which I'll show later. Another Casey Mize card. I think a lot of those Mize cards were in like a 4 for $1 box or something, so I just picked them up, and I think all these were too. I think one of these is opening day, if I recall, which is right there. I have like 16 of this one already, so I'll probably start holding off on those unless I start seeing them in quarter boxes, then I'll start snagging them up. I also found a 52 Redux paper Casey Mize as well. I need to get the Chrome version of this card for my Mize collection. I have it in the set, but I don't have it outside of the paper, so in that collection. So yeah, we'll talk about those. All right, here comes the next bit, and there's still more after this too. So, Guy had a tub full of cards, and I love these boxes. This is the reason why I try to get there when the doors open, because you just never know what you're going to find in people's dollar boxes. They throw them in top loaders, which is kind of cool too. I pulled a lot of the top loaders off already. But as I was going through, he handed me these and said, hey, these are part of this too. So these are only $1. This Dansby Swanson and this Wilson Contreras card. So I don't know, is Contreras still on the Cubs? I mean, sounds like they got pretty broke up, but I haven't really followed out. Oh, I know Rizzo and Bryant aren't there, but I want to say, was it Baez and some of the others maybe gotten traded? So anyways, happy to have these. I don't really collect these, so these I'll hold back for hopefully something with this guy's name on it here. So those are up there. So I'm gonna turn the camera up here against the wall. I'm shooting this in the kitchen. Desk is just a little crowded right now, so we'll just do that. How's that, guys? I'm sure one of them will fall before the video's over. All right, let's go through the rest of it. I think I got a couple of these yesterday. It's Trout. I'm gonna keep picking him up. I don't care if it's paper or chrome. As long as it's not a base card. I will pick up some base cards, but I am going to grab some of his cards. I think right now with all the attention on Ohtani and some of the other players, you know, Cabrera trying to get his 500 home run and whatnot. Some people are kind of forgetting about Trout. So based on the prices I saw today, that was kind of the case. So here's a Mookie Betts. I'm not saying everybody's forgetting about him. I just think that he's kind of not on the radar as much as like Ohtani right now. So Mookie Betts Chrome. These are going to be on Trading Card Database. Probably as soon as I get done with this video, I'll start posting these up. So there was 2 of those. Found some of the 65 Redux cards Chrome. Most of these were like in dollar boxes. I only paid more than $1 for one of these cards. I have Kyle Lewis yesterday. If it was $1, I picked it up because it's all trade bait. Of course, you know I'm going to take Casey Mize for $1. This was part of that trade for the Robert and the 2 Kevin Biggio cards too. He's had this one for a while for me. There, Christian Page. So did I get 2 of his card? I think I did, didn't I? Anyways, Bryce Harper. I picked these up primarily for trade bait. I have the Chrome version of this Judge. I'm not going to get rid of it, but these 2 will go in trade bait boxes because they are always asking for these 70 years of tops on Trading Card Database. They're trying. Those master set builders are struggling to get these, and I guess they just weren't that common. So so I have those. Couple of these 86 looking cards. I'm sure this one will be highly sought after. I don't know how hard that set is. I really wish they would have done a Chrome version of these. I think it would have been really sharp. Same photo, different card, I'm assuming. Is that what we got going on here? Yep, that's what Topps does. There were a couple of these. Again, these were like in a 4 or 5 for $1 box. I can't remember, so I went ahead and grabbed them. These 2 were in a $1 box. I went ahead and grabbed them. Obviously, this is the Chrome version of the 70 years of Topps. I did not find the Mize yet. I'm still hunting for that one. I have like 3 of the paper version, but none of the Chrome 70 years top Mize. So I went ahead and just grabbed those for my Verlander collection. This is probably the 1 base card of Trout I picked up. Again, it was like in a quarter box. I wasn't going to turn it down. This is pretty good trade bait. Short prints, here we go. This is what I was after. Short prints for Heritage was what I was looking for, and these are the ones I picked up. If I sound like I'm kind of bland today, I'm just super tired. I just really want to lay down. I'm tired. That drive yesterday in the card show, and then being up early this morning to go run and then go to the card show is just wearing on me now. So found out one of these blue speckled cards. If the guy doesn't trade for that Casey Mize card that I'm after with the Mookie Betts, I may see how many cards are in the set and go after it, because I already have, like I said, Mookie. I need the Mize card on this one, but I think that's gonna be the big one. I don't know what other cards are in that set, but these I think were in a $1 box. I'm not sure if I really needed these, but I figured they'd be good trade cards. Scherzer's probably one worth hanging on to. And then I saw this this Boggs was $1, so I grabbed it. It's not numbered. I was a little disappointed that it wasn't numbered, but I just like the card with the blue border. I wish Topps would use more borders on their cards. I just think that it's kind of like it just frames them in. These were, I don't remember. I think this one was only $1. Is there a price on it? Some of them had prices on the back. No, that one doesn't either. But guys are always hunting for these gold cards. I know I have another Jazz Chisholm, but I think it's the blue Target version, or it's the silver. I don't know how he's doing this year, but there when Series 2 was coming out, I think that was Series 2. Yeah, it's Series 2. Series 2 was coming out. People were trying to get a hold of him. So, all right, so here comes some of the better cards that I got. More of the vintage era. I'll do the biggest one last. Finally got Tony Gwynn's rookie. Buddy of mine set up there. He had this priced at 15. When I told him, say, hey, I want this, he said, just give me 10. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So for my 83 Flair set, I think I'm just down to maybe Sandberg and Boggs rookies, and that one's done. So happy to get that Gwynn off. I was going to try to get these in PSA, but in order to get them, I'd have to get a lower graded one. So I'll just take the one that's just slightly off-centered here and add that to my collection, since it's just going to be in a box. 74 Topps is one that I'm getting super close on. If you watched the video yesterday, I said that there were all 3 of these Hank Aaron cards, which lead off the set. I know Pete Rose had this in 86, I believe, where the first 4 or 5 cards were just like this, where it showed a picture of all of his cards, and then after that, there were several other cards in the set. So I think I had one of these already, not these exact cards, but it was a different number. But I do believe these were all marked 5 each, and he sold me these. Same guy that sold me the Gwen sold me these these 3 for $10. So $20 isn't too bad for what I just got right here. So was doing really good as far as the spending went, and I'll show you this card, and then I'll show you one other thing, and I'll be done. Excuse me. Was talking to a couple that set up there. I can't remember if they said this was their first time setting up at card shows or not, but he was also a Justin Verlander fan, and he had a lot of great cards. Was really happy to see some of the cards. He had the Mickey Mantle card that was really cool. I just can't afford it, but he had this card. And I just asked him just on a whim and said, how much does that go for? I'm sure it's out of my price range. I can't afford it. And he came back with a price of $50. And, you know, I quickly looked it up on eBay, and it was definitely in the hunt for the pricing. There was not a PSA 3 in the sold, but there was a 3.5, and there were some other ones. So it was just right in there. So I thought, you know what? This will probably be the oldest card in my collection. I honestly don't know what year T205 is. I know it's early in the 1900s, but and I'll look that up after this. But I was like, you know what? I really want that card because it is vintage Tigers. It's not a bad looking card, even though it's a 3. I mean, guys, this card is over 100 years old, and that is really nice for a 100-year-old card. I imagine the chipping at the bottom is what got this. If it didn't have that, and you know, it's a little off-centered though. It's got some chipping on the edges, but the color is vibrant on this. And I really appreciate the fact that the guy actually does like I do, and he put it inside one of these sleeves. He put this whole encapsulated card inside one of these sleeves, because there's nothing more annoying to me than having a card that's graded and it says PSA 8 or 9 and the case is just scratched. I won't buy it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to have that card, in my opinion, sent back in and re-encapsulated. So, but anyways, that was you see kind of was some centering issues. I'm surprised this didn't come back as miscut. It almost, that border's almost off the edge of the card, and if it would have been just a hair down, it would probably have been miscut. But you know, back then the technology is not like today. Getting cards at this caliber were pretty good. So very happy to have this. I appreciate you if you watch the channel. I know your wife's subscribed. But thank you for this card. It will be in my cabinet here shortly. Last but not least, I've ran into this guy before, and he always seems to bring like bulk cards, and they're not always newer cards. But the last time I went to the show, I got a bunch of short print heritage from this guy. So I always kind of make sure that I go back to his table, because he was the one that had the clear tote with a lot of the dollar cards in it. I don't know. I don't remember which ones they were. A lot of the Chrome Redux cards that I got came out of his bucket, and he had a bunch of 2021 Top Series 2 sitting there in a box, which I'm about to show you. And I was gonna go through them, but they weren't number order. And I was like, man, I really want to go through here and try to complete my set, but they're not in number order, and I know if I sit here and I do this, I'm going to waste other opportunities and people are going to get cards that I want. So I was like, you know what do you want just for the 2010 Tops? And he says, oh man, I don't know. He says, just give me $10 for the entire box. And I was like, deal. I didn't really look at what else was in there, but all of this, I'm going to slide this under here, under the light. All of this was $10 right here. This white brick right here is all 2021 Top Series 2. I did not buy much of this product because it was just far and few. The box stores really weren't selling it, and I don't really do hobby boxes. It's just not a price point I want to pay, especially since you can't really get the whole set out of it anymore. For what you pay for hobby box, you could just buy this set from somebody at a card show. So, but anyways, this is all 2021 Tops. In the front here is some soccer cards, which I know nothing about. I will just load those on Trading Card Database. But I did show them to a guy, and he said, yeah, there's some decent cards in there. He pulled one out and said, this is at least worth $1, whoever it was. I don't know anything about soccer, guys. I know how to play it. That's about it. 2021 Gypsy Queen was in here. Sorry, I'm off frame. And I know there was almost tarot cards in here somewhere. There's a lot of doubles. Wow, there it is right there. So that was in there for Nolan Ariando. I'm gonna laugh, guys, but I didn't know he played for the Cardinals. It must have been rather recently. Sorry, I'm jiggling the camera. Let me set this thing down. So that was in there, and then there were two of these in there. I'm not familiar with Gypsy Queen, so, but there's in that little brick. There's a lot of Cardinals cards, Cardinals and Pirates. There's just a lot of duplicates. Goldschmidt, Molina. There's a rookie card there, guys. I'm not sure. I don't know them. Anyways, but the rest of the box is nothing really stellar. They're gonna have some. Was this 90 Fleer or 91 Fleer, 92? I'm sorry, 92 Tops. Some Fleer Ultra. Some scorecards. Again, a lot of this is going to be trade bait for just trading card database, or I just put it in boxes, and when I buy collections and stuff, I'll just add them to those. Yeah, classic. I'll have to look this up and see who's in this set. So again, these are all. I have no idea. I never collected the classic cards, so I don't know anything about them. Sorry, guys, if I'm off frame again. What year upper deck? You're kind of looking at these with me for the first time. I didn't pay attention to this. I thought for the $10, I'm going to move on, and I'll complete my set, and my buddy's collecting Series 2, and he can pull what he needs, and then I'll reach out to some of the local guys, and we'll go from there. More 91 upper deck here, obviously. 91 Tops. Looks like somebody opened packs, because it's like one of these per, and then you go back to the next one. There's another one, and there's just, the cards are just, I don't think there's anybody in that set, but anyways, I'll just collate a number order, throw them on trading card database, and let people pull them as they need them. More of it here. 88 Donruss, man. You talk about a set that was way overproduced. That was it right there. These I needed. 91 Stadium Club, I believe this is 91 Stadium Club. Yeah, oh, it's 92. I don't think I do need those. Anyways, I thought they were 91 Stadium Club, the higher numbers, like the Series 2. So, but I'll flip through those and make sure there's some Pinnacle in there. I know, Whoopi, right? And more Donruss, more Score. Saw Ricky Henderson right there. Did you guys see that? If I was in frame. More upper deck, and last but not least, we got, was that more Fleer Ultra or something? I have no idea what those are, guys. Is that Donruss? What is that? Leaf. From 95 Donruss Leaf cards, whatever. I'll just have to go through them. I won't spend a lot of time on this. I'll probably just put them in my move it boxes, and if I get some interest from some people that are looking for these cards, I'll put them on there. Once I'm done with the Series 2, I will load the doubles up on trading card database for you guys that collect this. So there were rookies in here. They were not all pulled. So of course I'm not finding any now. That was one thing I was kind of looking at earlier, is like, are they just commons? But they were rookies in here too. So anyways, guys, that's my haul from today's card show. This is obviously my find of the day. So we'll go to my vintage Tigers collection. It'll probably never leave that cabinet. So, and that's what it is. So anyways, guys, thank you. We'll see you. Bye.